You know, at this point, no matter what language they put flipping episode 304, and I'm gonna assume next week episode 305, no matter what language, it's just gonna destroy me, bro. God, man, I was a nerd, man. I was hurting so bad at the flipping from freaking Shoyo's speech all the way until the end of the episode, bro. No, you know what part kills me in episode 304? You know what part really kills me? Is oh my god, bro. And never in the sub, in the manga, and in the flipping anime, yo. It's right after Katsura and Takatsuki have their scene, and Takatsuki goes back to the school, and he beats Gin, and everyone everyone in the school is just like yeah, Takatsuki, good job, man, and everyone's praising Sugi, yo. Oh, dude, the freaking Disciple of Yoshi to show you the soundtrack is playing. You're like, good lord, bro, I can't handle this, man. And then you have all of them together, yo, Gin talking about popping lose your cherries. Katsura comes up with that legendary panel. Oh, Jesus. And then Shoyo, man, he starts laughing. Everybody's laughing. Then Takatsuki laughs, and you're like, why, Gabe? Why? But yeah, all in all, man, good dub. Move over into this corner so I can have better lighting. Good dub, man. Holy flag nards, man. I'll tell you what. When I first started watching episode 300, I was a little shaky. I was a little shaky on the dub. I didn't think I was going to particularly like it as much, or not even close to the originals. And I still do prefer the sub and the manga over it. But by God, I think the dub did the best possible job that it could have done by not having without having these voice actors. Man, they did a hell of a job. Really good job. You know, just starting off with episode 300, the final scene gave me goosebumps. Whenever Zenzo goes up to Shige. Well, let me go ahead and do this right quick. Because I was watching the Xbox, I had it mad loud. I'm pretty sure everyone like in my neighborhood heard that flipping episode 304. I put that joke from the moment No started playing until the end of the episode. I had it at like 100. Everyone in my neighborhood heard it and Goat Tom or Awesome Sauce. Man, you gotta spread it, yo. So yeah, definitely, man. Starting with episode 300. Of course, the comedy, they always nailed the shadow juice, and they kept almost all the jokes from the original, the kingdom, the flipping references, everything. They kept everything from the original sub, so if you want like a direct translation, they definitely did all of that correctly. Sarutobi and Zenzo, when I first started off hearing them in the Shogun Assassination plot, I wasn't particularly fond of them. Sarutobi I digged, but Zenzo, I was like, man, I'm not digging him yet. But at the end of the episode, when Zenzo got serious from between 300 to 301, Zenzo, I mean, the dramatic voice, I mean, his voice actor nailed it. He got everything spot on. He did the delivery of the lines, everything. Shige's voice actor completely nailed it. It almost seemed like all of them got better as the arc went on. Because, I mean, this was their first look into like the serious stuff, so I have to give them all props. All of them. I'm talking about every single one of them, even Gins, which I've always loved. All of them from the beginning, from episode 300 up until episode 304, which was the last episode they should have Shogun Assassination. They just got better and better as the episodes went on with their performances. But staying on 300. 300 was absolutely great in the dub. I mean, it delivered a lot of the same stuff that you would have felt in the sub, and that final scene gave you those same chills as in the sub, man. When Shige looks back, apologize. Shige looks back, and he's like, Zenzo, I leave it all to you, man. And it's insane. You know, they did that scene fantastic. Episode 301, still as godly as it was in the sub, man. It's hard because of episode 301 in the sub, you have Kamui and Sogo's Japanese VAs, which are phenomenal. But here in the English dub, man, when I heard Sogo's voice actor star, I was like, yeah, like a hype, dude. I took out my chair. I was like, let's go, because Kamui's it's how do I put it? I like it. I don't love it. I like it. I think Kamui's has done a pretty damn good job this far. But I obviously prefer the Japanese seiyuu at this point in time. But Yeah, the Kamui's was pretty good. So whenever in episode 301, when they started having their whole thing, yo, that was so sick. Dude, don't look down on Earth's policeman. He nailed the line. Sogo's voice actor in English dub nailed the Earth's policeman part, and so did Kamui's. Kamui's nailed the I'm a very heinous criminal then part. Both of those, and it almost felt like as the fight went on, especially towards the end, I really started liking Kamui's and Sogo's voice actors in terms of how they deliver their serious arc performances. Really good stuff. And then of course the episode Zenzo just continued to get better and better, come better and better. Same thing with Takatsugi. Takatsugi at the beginning of the arc, whenever him and Kamui first invaded and they took over Nob Nob's thing, I was like, are they really gonna work? And then they started really growing on me the more I heard them. But Koyasu's still the GOAT. But yeah, it's really good stuff. Dude, I like legit this dub. This is how you know the dub is good. When the dub reminds you why you love this arc, why this is your favorite arc in all of anime and manga. When it reminds you that, you know that it's doing a good job. So episode 300 was really good. It delivered on all aspects. A lot of the lines were really good. Momochi's flipping English dub voice actress is awesome sauce. One of the best here in this entire arc. Really good. And that final scene, the Toshi part, Kakura's voice actress didn't nail it as good as the Japanese voice actress. Toshi, whenever she saves him, whenever he saves her. Yeah, but Kondo and Hijikata definitely from episode 300 to 304 got way better. I mean, their final scene, the Kondo last request scene is what was one of the best dubbed lines in thus far. That was amazing. Kondo's voice actor nailed the first and last request in episode 303. Amazing. He nailed it, bro. Nailed it. So yeah, episode 301, great stuff. The revelation at the end, all of it. It gave me chills. It was really good. Episode 302. Man, this is when I really started noticing how good Zenso and Sarutobi's voice actors and voice actresses are in the dub, dude. Wow, I mean, they were nailing it. The ninja country, yo, Zenso's entire final lines and their kid voices are really good too. It took me a while to get used to the Shogun's kid voice actor, but I started liking it as well. But man, dude. Yo, dude, like I said before, when it reminds you how much you love this stuff, you know it's good. I mean, I was completely immersed, bro. I had chills throughout that entire scene. Dude, the legendary chapter 507 panel, yo, whenever you see him in the eyes covered, he's like, yo. Oh, I love that panel so much. And the way they did it was so damn good. So flipping good. Oh man, episode 302 was really good. It really felt like it just continued to get better. Like that's the one thing that I noticed. Like the dub actually follows the arc, because you know the arc progressively gets better as it goes on. It was the same thing with the flipping dub. I feel like the dub got better as time went on, because like I said before, this is their first time doing a serious arc. So they just progressively got better and better. You know, getting more accustomed to the characters and the situations. They were nailing it. I was really impressed with Sarutobi and Zenzo's performances, without a doubt. Their line delivery. Zenzo's entire line, all of his lines that he delivered there in episode 302, man. Yo, that entire... so good. Then episode 303, man. Still one of the greatest cliffhangers in all of anime and manga. But episode 303, man. This episode, it felt like everyone was on their A game. Everyone. So Zenzo and Sarutobi, the Shinsengumi, the Yorozuya, Shige, everyone, Abuto, everyone was on their A game when delivering lines in their performances. I don't want to die together with you bastards. Great. First and last request. Like I said before, one of the best dubbed lines thus far. One of the best dubbed lines thus far. Kondo's voice actor nailed it. I mean, the delivery, I was like, yo, that part right there might have been just as good as Japanese sub. Seriously. Dead serious. That's how good Kondo's line was for the first and last request part. It was so flipping good. Really awesome. Gin and Hijikata scenes. Whenever Gin was talking to Shige in episode 302, that was another really good scene that I noticed for Gin. I was like, yo. And whenever he was referring to Takatsugi, saying, you know, that now I know that bastard better than I'd like to. You know, I just think it makes me sick. Gin was already, I already knew that he was delivering the lines, man. He was delivering awesome sauce. So yeah, episode 303, they were all in their A game. Holy flagnards, man. That ending, yo. All four of them, Kamui, Takatsugi, Sarutobi, and Zenzo, were all on point. The entire final Sarutobi scene right there was so good. The Zenzo was delivering the lines perfectly. Takatsugi, man, seemed like a big heel, dude, and Kamui too. I was like, yo, at that point, by episode 303, I put out the tweet. I said, I'm proud of this dub, man. I'm proud of this dub, because these guys just progressively got better and better as the dub went on. It was insane. So then, oh my god, bro, that entire final thing, like, get it, oh, it's your huge ass. You see, get it, flipping Kagura running down. By the gods, that was such a hype scene, bro. Can't even begin to even think, yo. Amazing, absolutely amazing stuff, and God, they delivered the lines, man. That entire Zenzo sequence, and the way Takatsugi and Kamui were interacting with each other, they were nailing everything, man. They flipping nailed it. But this right here, the episode I'm about to talk about, this is the true clincher, because this is to me my second favorite episode in all of anime, only topped by the following episode 305, which we'll see soon. So this one I was watching intently throughout the entire time. Now with episode 304, this is where I really began to notice the differences in the dub and the sub. So Takatsugi's line delivery in this particular episode was really good. It was good, but as Koyasu, the difference between Koyasu and the dub was obvious. Now when it comes to Gin's line delivery was so flippin' amazing throughout that entire we are odd job speech. And I'll tell you what, man, if I wasn't so biased, I mean the We Are the Yorozuya in Sugita's voice, it cannot be touched. But damn it, the closest he possibly could have gotten. You know, Dangerfield he hit a home run with his We Are Odd Job speech. It was really good. He nailed that speech, son. He did a really good job. That and their flashback scene was phenomenal. Their flashback scene when they're with Take Care Buddies playing and they're talking about being too good for nothings, both of them were on their A game. Both of them were on their mother flippin' A game. Absolutely great. Delivering lines, both of them. Huge props to both of them. This is, like I said before, without a doubt, the best performances that I've seen from both of them. And it was great. I can't wait to see how they do in episode 305. But they did a really good job, and with the hits and making it sound like it hurt and that kind of stuff. Like when it comes to their battle, yeah, that was great stuff. Now when it comes to Kamui and Kagura, Kamui's serious voice, this is whenever he started really getting on me. Now Kagura, it took me a while to get used to hers, but by the time that she finished her Girl on Earth speech, God, I was like, yo, Kagura, they did a great job with choosing Kagura's voice actress. They really did, because at first I was like, man, I don't know if she can deliver these lines, man, but she did it. She did it, and she proved me wrong, and she did a really good job. She did a damn good job. Once again, the sub, it's really hard to beat for so many different reasons. But the dub is doing as good of a job as it possibly can do. The Crunchyroll the guys over there in Canada, they did a splendid job with this dub, and I mean, I'm proud of it. I would actually tell someone who's dub only to watch it. Like if they only watch dubs, to go watch Gintama and dub. That's how proud I am of this Gintama dub. Especially then, this is my favorite arc we're talking about here, folks. And when you give me goosebumps again, and I've reread this arc like 20 times, rewatched it like 6, or 7, or 8, or 9, or 10. And now I rewatched it again, and you still give me the same goosebumps as when I first read it and first watched it. You know the dub is doing something good, man. I'll tell you that. They did a really good job in that sequence as well. The flashback sequences I had to get used to. The Kagura's kid's voice, I was like, but it is what it is. But yeah, Kagura versus Kamui, that entire chapter 515 portion was great. But yeah, man, Gin and Sugi, man. I was like, yo, I'm really proud of both of these guys, man. They're doing a great job. Now, flashback. Before we get into anything else, my favorite voice actor in the entire Gintama dub goes to nobody but Kid Gintoki. Kid Gintoki is perfect. Kid Gintoki is Kid Gintoki. Kid Gintoki is Kid flipping Gintoki. Like in the sub and in the dub, they're the same person. I have come to accept it. That when I heard the blah 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 blah, and the way he speaks, the way he delivers, I'm like, yo, this is freaking Kid Gin. This is Kid Gin. Kid Gintoki is my favorite. It's my favorite thus far. Period. Out of all of them, out of everyone from episode 266 until now. Favorite dub voice by, I mean, it's not even close. Kid Gintoki's perfect. Absolutely mother flippin' perfect. Kid Katsura is really good. Kid Takatsugi, I was like, yo, this doesn't sound like Sugi. But as it went on, I really started liking it. Especially whenever Shoyo was delivering his speech, I really started liking it. Same thing with Shoyo. I felt the same way with Shoyo I felt about Takatsugi. You know, Katsura's and Gins, I love right off the bat. But Shoyo's and Takatsugi's I was a bit iffy on when I first heard him, but Shoyo really delivered that samurai line, man. He really did, and you know what it means to be a samurai. I love that speech so much, but he really delivered those lines really well. And same thing with Sugi's voice actor. He did a great job. Just as the episode went on, I really started liking it, really started growing accustomed to it. So, man, you know, and Takatsugi's voice. This is now the final scene is where I said, I gotta give a huge shout out to whoever's playing Takatsugi's voice actor, because I mean Koyasu is like the god, right? He's the greatest. The man played flippin' Dio freaking Takatsugi, Dio Brando, and Spike. But by the gods, bro. Oh no, I'm sorry. I think Shoyo's did Spike. Who else did? Oh, and I know he did the one from Gundam Wing. This dude, I forgot what his name was. Flippin'. Zex Marquis. So I know he did those three. But man, come on, just Dio and Takatsugi by itself, man, it's legendary. But I gotta give a huge props to the guy who does the dub voice for Takatsugi, because this guy right here did an absolutely phenomenal, awesome sauce of a job for the final scene. Whenever he said, Gintoki, you're strong. Very strong. Those lines were so good in the dub. I was so proud. I was like I said, I'm proud of this dub. And this dub, it reminded me why I love this arc. It reminded me why this is my favorite arc of all time. And that's how you know a dub is good, man. I mean, content aside, I really wanted to talk about the performances in the flippin' dub, man, because they were good. They were really good, man. I like I said, they really got better from episode 300 to 304. I felt like just the same way the episodes got better, so did they. They got better along with the episodes. It was good. They really did deliver those lines. Favorite lines in the dub for Shogun Assassination thus far, without a doubt, flipping Zenzo's final line in episode 300 was phenomenal. In episode 301, Sogo's don't underestimate Earth's policeman, or don't look down on Earth's policeman, I think was in the quit looking down on Earth's policeman, I think is the way that he said in English dub. It's freaking amazing. That and the heinous criminal lines, really good. Episode 302, Zenzo's entire final speech was really good, as well as Gin and Sugi. Whenever Gin was talking about freaking Sugi, I was sick. Episode 303, the first and last request, no doubt. And then episode 304, the final Sugi line. They're so hard because 304 is so many lines, but Dangerfield really nailed the We Are the Odd Job speech. The Kagura, the Born on Earth speech was good. The entire flashback, everything from them in the Joy War all the way to when they were kids, all of that was spot on godly. And the finale of the episode with Takatsugi saying you're strong, all of that was flipping awesome sauce in the dub. But I can honestly say, as a man who has this as his favorite arc, and as a man who loves this arc from the bottom of his heart, and as a man who's done comparisons between the sub and the dub and the manga, I can honestly say that I'm proud of the dub. I think we have a really good dub on our hands, and they've done a really good job with the first 4 episodes of Shogun Assassination. I can't wait to see how they do next week, because next week is my favorite episode. So how they're gonna do from episode 305 to 316, We'll have to see. But if the Shinsengumi can deliver lines the same way they did the first and last request, Farewell Shinsengumi is gonna be godly in the flipping anime. I in the dub. I can tell you that right now. Most definitely, man. Content aside, like I said before, really good dub, guys. Really good. I mean, you've heard me talk about the content many times before. You know why I love this arc, yo. You know why I love it. It's simple, but God almighty, dude. I had such a reminder of why this is the GOAT. Why this is the GOAT arc, man. But damn it, you guys let me know how you guys felt about this dub. Did you like it as much as I did? Because I thought they did a great job. I think they did a really great job. Like I said before, the sub is obviously superior in the terms of the comparison. But you know what? The dub did as good as it possibly could have done. You know, it's really hard to live up to Sugita and Koyasu, man. But the dub did a great job thus far. They've done a really good job, man. I'm proud of them, and I hope we continue to get more Gintama, because I really want all of my friends who are dub only and only watch dubbed anime to go out and watch Gintama, and I'll definitely lead them to watch this, because I'm proud of this dub. I'm proud of the Crunchyroll dub. When you nail my favorite arc, you're doing good. You're doing good things. You're doing good things. So I can't wait to hear the finale next week, and Farewell Shinsengumi. It's gonna be great. But thus far, first 4 episodes as Shogun Assassination, phenomenal job. They got better as it went on, as the episodes did, and they nailed it. They nailed a great Shogun Assassination dub, and I'm super excited to see how they're gonna finish it off, man. But by God, guys, let me know how you guys thought about it, and let me know what your favorite lines were in the dub, and just overall, just let me know your overall thoughts on the Gintama Awesome Sauce, the Shogun Assassination English dub, yo. Have an awesome day. Thank you so much for watching Gintama greatness, man. Shogun Assassination dubbed, bro, dubbed.